The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is CNEagles.com. I'm the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier, alongside Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Chuck, Wednesday night matchup with the Mars Hill Lions. You won by 5 over at Stanford Arena on New Year's Eve. Fell behind early by 12, but ended up rallying for what is tied for your biggest comeback of the year. What did you learn about your team from that game on New Year's Eve that you hope to apply here to start the month of February?
Well, I think one thing we've got to do is we've got to be able to come out and play without putting ourselves in a hole with fouls. Charles Clark, Sean Jones, Zach Pangallo, even Sawyer Williams for that matter. We need these guys to be solid and sound and to play in such a way that we don't have to put them on the bench early and hold them to the second half. That in 3 of the 4 games that we've been behind in the first half this semester, there's a direct correlation between that and foul trouble. So that's the takeaways we go into tonight's game.
You bring that up. Sean Jones and Charles Clark, I think, both set at least 15 minutes in that contest against Mars Hill. Against Queens last time out, Charles Clark sits 17 minutes. Foul trouble, quite honestly, keeps him from going to 53 consecutive games for double digits. You look at that, that's a streak that might not be ever topped again in terms of Carson-Newman basketball. How's Charles handling the fact that it ended and trying to get the team back on the winning track?
There's been no discussion of that. The reality is Charles is about team successes, and there's not been literally one word mentioned about it. There won't be. We just have got to have guys like Charles that learn from experiences. And again, you mentioned the Queens game right now. He has 2 fouls in the first 3 minutes of the game, and both of them are offensive. That's an issue of poise, and we've got to be poised enough to control those things that we can control and not put ourselves in those kind of holes.
You look at Mars Hill. Vic Fenora has done a good job keeping the Lions together and playing hard. They took Catawba down to the wire on Saturday. What a job by Mars Hill's interim head coach to keep that team together and still a threat to beat some teams.
Oh, there's no doubt. I've got a great deal of respect for what he's done. Anytime there's a change like they had, Coach Scruggs exiting the situation, it puts a lot of pressure on whoever's now going to steer the ship. And again, he's done a good job, man, of keeping them focused and keeping them sort of locked in when they very easily could have lost focus by now. But they've not done that. So I still think they've got the potential to win games, and don't count those guys out at all.
Valentine Bauer is one of the top passing point guards in this league, tops in the conference in assist-to-turnover ratio. What makes him so unflappable running the point for them?
He's a veteran. He's an older guy that knows how to play. He's got guys that finishes plays, which is always big. He's really sort of deceptive because he doesn't pass the look test, but he has an ability to get into the paint off the bounce. He plays well off ball screens, and when guys can do that, and you have finishers on the other end, you can pile up assists.
Februaries have typically been a pretty good month for Carson-Newman basketball under your tenure. It's your best month in terms of winning percentage in your career. Why is that?
Well, I think we're every season we sort of start at one place in this journey and going in a certain direction, and I think we've shown an ability to continue to improve and to grow, and that's a testament to our kids and to our staff that we're all trying to get better. And so I'm hoping that it holds true. I'm hoping that we can continue to do that as we enter the month of February.
Chuck, pleasure as always. Good luck Wednesday night against the Lions.
Thanks, Cav.
It's Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. I'm the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier, and this is CNEagles.com.